Wait and look at this.
That's not PG.
How is that not PG?
That's wearing a bra.
In the summer of 2008, World Wrestling Entertainment officially became a PG show, meaning it would no longer feature extremely edgy content it was known for. Despite this, there have been quite a few shocking moments during this era that weren't so PG, and today, that's exactly what we'll discuss. Before we get to the video, let's play a trivia game. In a 2019 backstage segment, a certain blonde female superstar tried to seduce Jimmy Uso in a hotel room and was then beat up by his wife Naomi. Do you know who is that female superstar? I will be responding, so make sure you leave a comment if you know the answer. But you'll also have to smash the like button, or else it won't work. We're starting off with a moment that made everyone's jaws drop to the floor. During a recent segment on Raw between Randy Orton and Alexa Bliss, Bliss put a matchbox and a gas can in front of Randy, laid down, and asked him to burn her alive. After Orton refused, she proceeded to pour fuel all over her. This was a shocking segment to say the least, and added some interest to the possessed Alexa storyline.
Maybe I'll set you on fire right now.
If you think that was the only non-PG moment that happened during this storyline, you're wrong. A few weeks after Alexa shot a fireball at Randy, he came back for some revenge during Alexa's match with Asuka and proceeded to RKO her. As we all know, intergender matches in WWE aren't that common these days, and Randy using his finishing move on divas is something we used to see quite a lot in the R-rated days of the company.
Oh my God! An RKO!
During a contract signing between Jeff Hardy and Sheamus for their Backlash match in 2020, Sheamus demanded for Hardy to take a urine test in the ring to make sure he was sober, as he, quote, didn't want to step a foot in the ring with a junkie. Jeff Hardy took the test on live TV, and if that wasn't bad enough, he then splashed his urine in the face of Sheamus. We know it was fake, but you can't tell me you watched this without cringing.
Sometimes it's better to be pissed off than pissed on.
The next entry is actually a storyline that is happening right now as we speak. During a match between Charlotte Flair and Lacey Evans on Raw this January, Ric Flair betrayed his daughter and helped Evans win the match. A week later, we saw a backstage segment where Ric was teaching Lacey some wrestling locks, which didn't look PG at all. Also, this whole storyline reminds us of the Tori Wilson versus Dawn Marie fiasco, and let's just say things didn't end well there.
I think the word you're looking for here, Josh, is disgusting.
Of course, we're going to talk about Lana and Bobby Lashley's romance storyline. There were quite a few segments between those two that weren't PG, but the most confusing one happened on an episode of Raw in 2019. After Lashley won his match, he and Lana started kissing a lot, and then Lana decided to lay down in the ring in a very weird position and just chill there for a bit. We don't know what was the intention behind this, but we can say for sure that it wasn't PG at all.
Oh, they really celebrate. They're playing tonsil hockey here. Wait a minute.
After Becky Lynch won a match against Asuka on Raw in 2020, Shayna Baszler suddenly attacked her from the back, started to viciously beat her up, and then proceeded to bite her neck. The crowd was in absolute shock as the blood was drenching from Shayna's mouth. Later, paramedics came out in order to check on Becky's injured neck.
A freaking vampire! Get her out of there!
At the 2020 Extreme Rules, Rey Mysterio and Seth Rollins competed in an eye-for-an-eye match, where one would win via gouging the opponent's eye. Seth won the match by pushing Rey's eye into steel steps, and they even used a prosthetic eyeball to make it seem more extreme.
2 eyes are better than 1.
This next one happened on an episode of Raw in 2011. After R-Truth lost a match against John Morrison, he had a mental breakdown and attacked John during his celebration. He then took a cigarette pack from a fan and proceeded to smoke. This was especially shocking as the company was even more PG back then than it is today.
I don't even know if that's PG!
And that was our list. Comment below, like the video, and subscribe in order to never miss an episode.